All right, guys, welcome to the Higher Level Live. We got Ron McCormick in the studio. Bro, thanks for coming in. I greatly appreciate you.
Thanks for having us, Frank.
Fantastic. Guys, please like, comment, subscribe, share this page, hit the notifications button. Let's dive right in. Ronnie, you were a Hall of Fame producer last year. Mm-hmm. And the adjustment you made from not being a Hall of Fame producer to helping over 400 families, what was it? What catapulted you?
The main thing was your mental discipline is the main thing, and making sure you have enough resources as far as leads. So I started my first year, wasn't a full year, it was 6 months. Then in my second year, which was a full year, I helped about 300 families. Last year was a little over 400. And I remember we had a convention, and I was walking down the hall with next to Jonathan Porcina. And I was like, I got to talk to this guy, So we started having a conversation, and he asked me what my goals were. I said, I want to hit Hall of Fame. He said, what did you do last year? I said, I helped about 300 families. And he simply asked me, what are you going to do to find that extra 25% of production that you missed out last year? Like, what sacrifices are you going to make? What are you going to do to your schedule? So he asked me a lot of these deep questions where he didn't even really know me yet. Sure. And he's like really legit helping. And that helped so much because I looked back for the last 12 months and I was like, well, this month I didn't work as hard. I went this, wherever, this place this month. And you cut all that out and you're going to reach your goals. And he said, if you're serious about doing it, you will do it as long as you put your mind to it. And so I sat down with Josh. I had a conversation with you, Kristen, Ryan, people that just produce at a very high level and done it. And that's what it came down to was your schedule, mental discipline, but making sure you have enough resources.
Dude, that's powerful. And you work hard already. Mm-hmm. Like, you got 2 phones, so you can dial more than anybody else. You always answer your phone. You always seem like, I always ask Josh, like, what's Ron up to? Oh, he's working. He's running appointments, setting appointments. He's doing this. He's doing that. But I also think it's breaking habits. Like, at the old company you came from, did anybody run 30 appointments a week?
Not really, no.
No. I mean, listen, the company we came from was 10 a week.
Yeah.
So, like, thought we were working and doing the right things. We had to unlearn all the crap that they taught us and then learn the right way to do it, which is really just the only way we get paid here is calling, setting appointments, running appointments, and recruiting, training
100%.
Agents, right?
100%.
So if you're not setting appointments, running appointments, and you're a producer, you're not making money.
Correct.
Everything else is a waste of your time.
100%.
Coming to meetings, doing all that stuff that these companies want you to do so they can keep indoctrinating you and brainwashing you, right? Mm-hmm. Where here, Jonathan Porcina, he don't have anything to do with you, and he took time to ask you some questions, and then you go, all right, well, that makes sense, 25% more. How do I do that? Mm-hmm. Eliminate this, add this, I'm good.
100%.
Is that it?
Yep, that was it. Simple.
Okay, well, explain to us what you're doing on a weekly basis, what your schedule looks like, what your lead flow looks like, how many dollars you're making, what it takes. Mm-hmm. all the key ingredients to hit Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. So last year I ran 2 different schedules. For about 7 months, I was on a 7-day schedule. So if you want to run a 7-day schedule, on Monday, get to the office about 6:45, no later than 7. Get myself prepped, mental, make sure all my leads are printed off, organized as well. 7:30 hits, I'm already ready to dial. Like, my number already be ready on my phone. 7:29, 7:30 hits, I'm hitting, dial. You dial until you're booked up. I don't care if it takes you 4 hours. I don't care if it takes you 12 hours. You have is 10 and 10, 12 and 12, whatever you're running. So then on Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm in the field. Normally start at 9, run until 7, 8, whatever it happens to be. And then Thursday, repeat. I'll be in the office, same time. Then I was booking Friday, full day. Then on Saturday, I was booking about like 12 o'clock to the evening. And then Saturday morning, I would use that time to dial and book a full day on Sunday. And then throughout Saturday, I would door knock when I would get no-showed and stuff like that. And then come Sunday, I'd have about 7, 8, 9, 10 appointments, which Sunday's the best day for anything.
No doubt.
Running, setting, door knock, anything, Sunday's the best day. So I was running that for about 6.5, 7 months. And then the 6-day schedule, just traditional. On Monday, booking for Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, booking for Friday, Saturday.
So, how old are you, Ronnie?
31.
31. Married?
No.
Any kids?
My dog.
Your dog. So, like, there are folks that have a family that need the money, but won't work 6 days. And you went 7 months working 7 days. Why?
Hit my goals. You can't hit your goals. Like I would not take a day off until I hit over pace of where I needed to be, because you have to track your numbers. We'll break it like this: 33 families a month, right? We'll just base it off that. Super easy. It's about 1 a day. So if you know where your numbers are and you're not there, you got to catch up somewhere, right? So you're not going to catch it by working the same schedule and working the same hours. So I had to go over a little bit above and beyond. And trust me, dude, there was days I didn't want to.
No doubt, I'm sure.
I wake up on a Sunday, I'm like, man, it's Sunday. I don't want to get out of bed. I just want to sleep in. But I get out of bed because it's a bigger picture. The people that we're seeing need us, more than we need them at the end of the day. So when you look at it like that, and you really just want to help and serve. And, dude, I've done over 20 death claims in my career. You know what I mean? So yeah. I know you have some too.
Sure.
And, that's a feeling there where you realize you're not doing it just for yourself.
It absolutely makes it real. And then some adjustments. I remember having a conversation with you, I don't know, maybe a year ago. Mm-hmm. And you were like, dude, I'm getting terrible. I'm getting no-showed like crazy. Mm-hmm. Remember that conversation?
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, this was a weird time because everything was shut down for so long because of COVID. And then things started slowly opening back up. And then people were like, I'm free. And you're like, nobody's there on Saturday. I was like, well, then, I don't know, try run Sunday. Right. And, I'm not saying that for any, but like you made the adjustment super quick. Mm-hmm. And I think that in this business, if you're not willing to adjust really quick and adapt, you're going to drown.
100%.
Can you kind of go through some of the stuff you've changed and some of the things took a little longer, like what we were talking about in the office a little earlier with investing and things like that. And some of the things you're changing super fast. And I think the longer you've been around, the faster you change.
100%.
Because I think the trust is built. And that's the thing. Like, I didn't expect you to trust me when I met you, because I just met you. It would be really weird if you go, I trust this guy. I'm like, how do you know me? Right? Like, okay.
100%.
But as time's gone by and we've developed the relationship, and I've not steered you wrong intentionally, right? I'm sure I've given you advice that wasn't the best, but it wasn't intentional. You go, okay, what he's saying, he's not going to hurt me, right?
100%.
And I think that part of, on the recruiting side, management, people get mad at their agents because they don't listen to them. Well, they don't trust you yet.
Right.
But then on the producer side, people don't want to change, and they're going, why am I not where I'm at? So can you walk through some of the changes you made?
100%. So we'll go from day one. Day one, I met you. I was living in North Carolina. You came down, saw our whole agency. I never in my career had to buy leads. Our last company gave us leads for free, but they weren't real leads. We all know that. We were doing the good old bait and switch, giving them free stuff, and pretty much giving them like a free bicycle, and I'm trying to sell them insurance after. It just don't work, right? You know that it doesn't work. Not a good way to keep your business. So I didn't understand how to actually fund a business. So that was number one, was putting money into the business. That was step one. I remember when I first started, I would buy like 30 Facebook leads a week, and that would last me all week because I would resolve every single lead. Dude, come Saturday, I'm door knocking the same 4 people all day long. You know, that gets old. And then you're like, dude, why don't you just buy 30 every dial session? And that changed the game for me. And that's when I understood it. And then I started buying 40 a dial session, then 50 dial session, and then internet leads came out, and that changed the ball game, because that right there is about 60 to 70% of my production, and you can get them for $3 to $11 a piece. And that beats getting a $25 lead all day.
All day.
Helps your ROI the whole nine. And you get more at-bats. You get more resources. So I don't care how many people tell me no. It's all about the yeses. And you don't get a yes until you get multiple no's. That's the important part that people don't understand.
Sure.
Like when I first started, you were still ripping the field, Hall of Fame, and doing the whole thing. And I remember telling Josh, I'm like, dude, Frank must just never get told no. He has 100% show rate, 100% close rate. You know, like that's what we think, because we're not working hard enough. That's all it is. You were just outworking everybody. And when we stopped making excuses for ourselves and felt sorry for ourselves and just rolled up our sleeves and got to work, the results started coming. You know, as simple as that. When I started spending at least $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 a week in leads, that's when I saw the change. Because you don't care if people no-show. You don't care if people tell you no on the phone. It doesn't matter, because you have so many resources and people to help you just move on to the next.
Right.
That's huge.
Dude, it is huge. And it's funny because everybody's like, you must have special leads. Like, people ask me about you. Like, dude, I know Ronnie's getting some special leads. Yeah, he's getting those $3 ones that you say stink. And he's just calling them and getting told no, just like we would do, just like you do.
100%.
But he's just not quitting.
100%.
When he gets told no 4 times. He goes, oh, the next one's going to be a yes. or if it's not, the next 2 might be a yes, right? It's a numbers game. And I think you said something about these people need our help. Mm-hmm. And like, Ron, some of the things that you have, you can't teach. Like, I just want to like how much we appreciate you, because every time we do something, you know how I feel about the orphanage that we support.
Dude, that's so
down
awesome.
Down in Honduras, Sandy Bay Lighthouse Ministries. And like every time I do so, you're the first one, like by far the first one to volunteer. Money, time, like you already said, like, I'd love to go, but you're very selfless in that sense. And you're just a good human being. And I'm not saying like, if you're not having success, you're not, but your heart's really in the right place. And it makes it easier for people to trust you, I think. Do you think that's the case?
It definitely helps. I remember you used to say something to me all the time. It's like a money boomerang. You just throw money out there, do the right thing, charities, just helping agents, whatever it is, and it comes back tenfold. And I used to think that was the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. I was like, that is the dumbest thing. And then I started doing it, and I've always wanted to help, but the problem was, before, Frank, I was broke. I didn't have money to do it. It's hard when you can't support yourself to help other people. And the second we started helping out and doing other things, and it's true, man. The more you actually, it's like, I do believe in karma. I'm a huge believer in karma. You do right by people, good things will happen back to you. No doubt. All day long. And that changed the game. Just with your guys' guidance and just help. And I remember you called me and you're like, hey, I'm trying to build a school for my kids in Honduras. Dude, I hated school so much I never wanted to go. And I remember that thought. I'm like, dude, these kids are begging to learn.
Right.
And I my first day at kindergarten, I came home. My mom tells me a story all the time. I came home from kindergarten and I was mad. And I said, how much longer do I have to do this? And she said, 12 more years, honey, And when you told me that, I was like, it puts in perspective of the bigger picture of, we're so spoiled and we don't even know it. You know what I mean? Right. Where if you can give back, do it, because other people need it more than we do.
And it doesn't have to be money, like time. You've done that too. Like, and if I'll go, Ronnie, can you talk to this agent? Yes. You answer your phone all the time. I mean, there's a lot that goes into the success, and it's to me the little things that people don't always see, more so than the type of lead you're buying, how many dollars, how good you're on the phone. It's like, it's really that stuff that builds you up to the person that's just caring. Because when you like to serve and you want to help people, you're in a home, it just comes through. Like, dude, I want to help you.
100%.
Like, stop being an idiot. I want to help you. And they're like, he really does want to, he just called me an idiot, but he wants to help me, right? I mean, it's crazy how it works. You guys are building, you're recruiting like crazy. Dude, there's so many of these. FFL.
Pursuit of Happiness. Pursuit of Happiness.
There's two. We the People Pursuit. They're both based off the Declaration of Independence. So I get them confused. If I want to come work with you, listen, it's easy to follow somebody that works hard. And it's not easy to follow somebody that tells you what to do and is not working. So that's definitely not you. If I wanted to come work with you, how would I get a hold of you?
Phone number is 734-672-5099. We have our Facebook page, FFL Pursuit of Happiness, IG, same thing. I mean, just reach out, call, text, send me a message somehow. We can kind of explain how it goes down. I'll talk to anybody.
I know you will. Dude, you'll talk to anybody, anytime, any of the day. You'll go anywhere. You'll do anything.
100%.
It's that selfless desire to serve that is special about you, Ronnie. I appreciate it, bud. I'm proud of you. Happy for you. I'm glad you came in. Guys, if you want to make some money, you want somebody to teach you that really does care about you, call Ronnie. He'll get you moving. But, dude, thank you so much for coming in and sharing with us today. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having us, man.
You got it. Guys, until next time, make it a big week. Have a good one.